Well, my name is Jessica. I'm one of the animal trainers here at the safari park, and today I'm joined on the track by some of my co-trainers. We have Kathy, Chris, and Ashley. They're the ones that are doing the hard work, so let's give them a round of applause. Well, we may be standing in front of the safari park's lion camp, but for the next 20 minutes, the cheetah will rule. You are about to see the fastest animal on land do what it does best. Run! Potentially 70 miles per hour, and just a few feet in front of you. Now, the reason we're able to offer this opportunity to you today is twofold. First of all, it has to do with the extensive amount of time and training that goes in to our cheetah ambassadors. And second, it has to do with this track that you're looking at. We've been granted special permission by the United States Department of Agriculture to run our cats off leash. Our trainers can't keep up. So, in order to do that, we have to adhere to a double fence rule. You might just notice that there are 2 fences between yourself and the track. And we are going to ask that you please keep yourself, your belongings, and most importantly, your children on your side of the fence today. Now, this track measures in at 100 meters or 330 feet. That's an important number because that is the distance it takes our cats to reach full speed and still have room to stop, which is important, of course. Now let's talk cheetah speed for a moment. Today, you guys are going to witness speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. Think about it. That is as fast as you are legally allowed to drive on the freeway. Imagine driving home tonight, looking out your window, and seeing a cheetah keeping pace with you. Pretty impressive. Now today we have Johari running. She is our 5-year-old female South African cheetah, and I will tell you that she is our track record holder. And you might have noticed that she has both been joined on the track by Yeti. Yeti is not a baby polar bear. No. Yeti is an Anatolian shepherd and just so happens to be Johari's best friend. Now, Yeti's going to have the job of running the track first today, and there's a few reasons. First of all, we want to make sure that our equipment is in proper working order before we get our cheetah on the track. Second, we want you guys to have the opportunity to take some photos at a little slower rate of speed. And third, Yeti is acting as a true cheetah companion. Cheer her on, guys! Johari is watching Yeti while she does this run. And Johari knows that then it is a perfectly safe thing for her to do it as well. And of course, I'm sure you could tell, Yeti kind of likes it. She enjoys the run too. Now is the time that you guys have been waiting for. Now is the time to witness that incredible explosion of speed. Not only are cheetahs fast, but they have incredibly fast acceleration. They can go from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. They can go from 0 to 40 in just 3 steps. Pretty incredible speed. Now, Chris is our lure operator today. You can see she's extending the cheetah's #1 prey, the octopus. Just a joke. Obviously not the cheetah's #1 prey, but the item that Johari is going to be chasing today. Now, that octopus is attached to a string, attached to a starter engine, and Chris is going to be controlling this line. Chris actually has the hardest job on the track today because she has to keep that lure close enough to Johari to trigger that instinct to run, but not so far away that she says, forget about it, wake me up when it's time for my 5 pounds of meat. So Chris has a pretty tough job today. Now, there are going to be a few signals that you're going to watch for between our lure operator, Chris, and our release trainer, Ashley, down here. When you see Ashley's arm go up, that means that our runner is ready. When you see her arm go down, that means that our runner is on the move. So keep an eye on that. That's how you're going to know that Johari's on the track. It all happens very, very quickly, you guys. So you may want to consider putting down your cameras and taking it all in. I'm going to time the run today. Enjoy, Johari.
she wants to go.
Nice slide by Johari. Excellent job, Johari. Johari just cleared the 100-meter dash in 4.9 seconds. Pretty incredible time when you consider the fastest human. The world record is 9.8 something. So pretty incredible time by Johari. Now, Johari is going to enjoy a pan of food for a job well done. And during this time, her trainers are going to keep an eye on how well she's recovering. If you guys are smart, you might want to stick around for a few minutes because we might just do it all over again and you guys can see it again. I'll let you know as soon as we know. During this time, I want to take the opportunity to tell you a little more about the adaptations that make the cheetah the fastest animal on land. I want to talk a little bit more about Yeti, the Anatolian shepherd, and her job as a cheetah companion dog. And also the Anatolian shepherd's role in conservation. We all know the cheetah is an endangered species, and the Anatolian shepherd is helping to save this amazing species. So, as Johari's walking at a little slower rate of speed on the track, take a look at a few things. The cheetah is Mother Nature's perfect design. The cheetah is designed from the tip of the ears to the tip of the tail for speed. She has small, short, round ears that tuck right against her head and make her as streamlined as possible. Think about a speeding bullet, and that's Johari as she is running down the track. If you take a look at her face, you're going to notice that she has a black line from the inside corner of her eye to the outside corner of her mouth. That is the distinguishing marker of a cheetah. It's called a malar stripe, and it is equivalent to those black smudges under a football player or baseball player's eyes. What that does is reduces the glare of the sun. Why is that important to the cheetah? Well, the cheetah is diurnal or daytime. They hunt out in the sun. They need to be able to see very, very well because the cheetah can only sustain the run you saw today for about 20 to 25 seconds. Beyond that, they run the risk of heat exhaustion and even death. So the cheetah has to be able to get up as close as it possibly can to its prey. It's got to be able to get the jump on that prey to catch it in that 20 to 25 seconds. So it's very important for her to be able to see up to a mile across the savannah. She's gonna pick out her prey, the young, the old, the weak. She's gonna get up as close to it as she can before she decides to take off after it. If you take a look at her tail, you'll see she has a very long tail. That tail works like the rudder of a boat. It helps to counterbalance her as she runs. Her most common prey is going to be a Thompson's gazelle. They can run almost as fast as her at 55 miles per hour, and they're more maneuverable. They can twist and turn. And she has to be able to counter those twists and turns, so that counterbalance of her tail is very important. Finally, take a look at her feet. You're gonna see that her feet look much more like Yeti, the dog's feet, than they do like your cat at home. That's because the cheetah has a semi-retractable claw. Your cat's claw retracts back into a sheath and keeps it very sharp. Well, the cheetah doesn't have a sharp claw like that. The cheetah has cleats. Those claws stay out and they help to get her the traction she needs to pull herself along on a 20 to 25 foot stride. Pretty incredible. Now, because Johari is built for speed, she's missing something. And what she's missing is muscle mass. Think of a football player versus a runner. Football player has bulk, muscle, strength. A runner is lean and fast. And because of this, Johari has an attitude to match. Her attitude is to be the animal that's not going to stick around. Non-confrontational. She is not going to stay and stick up for herself. Because of this, Cheetah's got a nickname, and that's the scaredy cat of the Serengeti. Cheetahs, when it comes to fight versus flight, they choose their strength, and their strength is to run. That's why we have Yeti here. Yeti, as you can tell, is very relaxed. She's very comfortable. This is perfectly normal for her. Johari can always look to Yeti and see that relaxed body posture and feel relaxed herself. Somebody put it this way, they said it's kind of like a guide dog for a cheetah, and that's a perfect way to describe it. What's really interesting though about this pairing is that in the wild, they would be the complete opposite. They would be adversaries. The Anatolian shepherd has helped with conservation. One of the cheetah's main problems is persecution from farmers. Farmers do not want a predator close to their livestock, their livelihood. And remember the nature of the cheetah. What's happened is the idea was to put this livestock guarding species in with that livestock. When the cheetah comes up to that herd of animals, what's going to happen? The dog is going to bark and growl. And remember the nature of the cheetah, fight versus flight. The cheetah is going to run. All right, well, it looks like Yeti's running down the track here. That tells me that we are going to set up for a second run. Do you guys want to see that? All right, well, stick around. We're going to get everything all set up, and I'll let you know when we're ready to go. So going back to that thought, basically, when that cheetah comes upon that big, barking, growling dog, the cheetah is not going to stick around and fight. The cheetah's going to run. And what this has done is helped to stabilize the population of cheetahs in the wild. The cheetahs have been protected from the farmers because the dogs are protecting the livestock. And this has worked very, very well. Because of this and other conservation efforts like here at San Diego Zoo Global, we have found that the cheetah numbers have begun to stabilize and even shown signs of increasing. Here at our Institute for Conservation, we have been responsible for breeding over 140 cheetah cubs. That's a number we're very proud to say. And the only reason we're able to do what we do is because of you guys, our guests, our members, our donors. You are the ones that are supporting our conservation efforts, and we want to make sure we give you a huge thank you for that. And what better way to say thank you than, of course, to watch Johari run one more time. Now you guys might notice that things look a little bit differently this time around. For this second run, we are going to be starting on this end and finishing down here. So everybody, you're gonna get an opposite view this time around, but our signals will be the same. Ashley's arm will go up when our runner's ready, and when her arm goes down, that means our runner is on the move. What do you guys think? Are we gonna have a faster or slower time this time around?
Faster.
Oh, I hear lots of different theories. Well, I will tell you that this run is actually slightly longer. So sometimes we do get a little bit slower time. 4.9 was our first time. We're gonna reset our stopwatch and see what we get this time around. Here we go, you guys. This is Johari, our 5-year-old South African cheetah. Enjoy the second run. Excellent run, an excellent catch by Kathy. Nice work. There we go, you guys. 5.2 seconds the second time around. Excellent run by Johari. Once again, a huge thank you to each and every one of you. We couldn't do it without you. Have a fantastic day today at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Bye, guys.
I think the cat went, oh shit. Yeah. That's right, I got it all.
And I took a main cartoon. Elle a bloqué ses jambes.
Ah, ouais.
Comme si elle patinait avant.
Elle a eu peur, mais...
Ouais, ben nous regarder.
Ouais, elle a vraiment eu peur. C'est qui tombe bien, les chiens.
Well, he's looking over here like,
Ouais, elle a eu peur.
Afterwards, he's like, get that hell out of
Elle a
here.
comme cogné la cage.
Where's that?
Est-ce qu'elle essaie de la poigner? Non. C'est juste la foire qui a fait le bruit.